Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as always, but we are -1, sadly. But we had permission to play, so here we are. Right, in the last episode, our group had got out of the warp, which was a bit of a shitty experience all round. After getting to the planet, far more time had actually passed, where it was only like 10 days in the warp for our group. It was 120 days that passed in real space, and things in this solar system had changed. A number of naval vessels were docked in orbit with thousands of shuttles heading down, dropping off supplies, picking up recruits, going over just a mundane, what is it? The logistics, that's the one, of actually picking up a new founding, a new regiment. But they also found that the other rogue trader of the Emperor's Profiteer, Captain Jack von Bristol Roy, something like that, he was there and he had news from Magnus's former interrogator, newly added to the Inquisition's ordos, that she had been asked to look into a number of minor noblemen who had been moving assets around, selling up, just doing things that normal nobility would not do. And after poking around a bit, she found that they all had minor links to this planet's former planetary governor, the man who was purged by the Inquisition, along with a number of high-ranking nobility. Accidents happen. Once gathering this information, the group were basically told their missions, what they needed to do, and that they were in charge of the other inquisitorial groups. And they had to get down onto the world. Now, there are a few little problems with our beloved friend, Nuella, telling everyone that they're going to die. Maybe not read too much into her rambling madness, but you can if you wish. You did get onto world. You managed to get down into the middle hive and back to the Raven Court. So, each of you took a group, except from one. Jenny led the Inquisition's members down to the Raven Court. Jenny led the tech priests down to the Raven Court, along with some of their gear. I imagine Jenny would probably have been first. Damn it, I didn't actually put Jenny's character token down. Jenny's group probably would have been one of the first ones because, you know, Mechanicus, efficiency, they kind of like that stuff. So I'm going to be nice, and it will be a much easier scenario if we have you all come back to the Raven Court as a group. So, as a little heads up for our newest member, where in the hell did I put this? Oh, there it is. You need to all be over here. As you make your way down into the middle hive, you are not led into the commercial district, not truly, or into the hab blocks proper. No, you are led into the dingier side, the pleasure district, as you are taken into an area where there are joy girls walking the streets. There are manufacturer and workers enjoying an hour or so off in the evening. And there are a number for Eris. There are a number of ladies stood around, very steampunk-esque dressed, large mohawks. Think Necromunda, and you're kind of there because they're basically what they're based off of.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
As you make your way inside the Raven Court.
Oh, shit. Hit that again. I accidentally clicked.
That picture shows a little bit more than I was actually intending. Didn't look so revealing in I was like, I could get away with this. This is art. I don't know if that counts as art anymore.
Not loading on my end.
I accidentally clicked and I missed it.
Is that a bra?
It popped up for like a second and then it just went boom. What?
See, when I saw it, when I was looking at it earlier, I was like, no, this is really blotchy out. It's not very detailed. I can get away with this. When it popped up on the Sunakoon screen, I was like, holy shit, that's a bit more graphic than I thought.
It's not loading in on my end.
I reckon Twitch is gonna kick me if I show that again. So please give me one.
Yeah, that's a little bit more graphic. Yeah, it's good though. I like it. Holy shit!
Discord.
Give me one moment, players out there, as I'll show the players and then come back to you. So
it's fine as long as you don't, spit vodka into your cat's mouth or something. Oh wait, never mind.
Just send the
I'm sorry, as long as you don't what?
Just send the pic again to the moderation team.
So for those of you who were quick with your trigger finger, you got to see what kind of place this is. For those of you who blinked and missed it, oh well, hopefully the Twitch moderation team also blinked and missed it. So,
oh, fuck.
As you enter and remember the place that you, the den of iniquity that you bought and so love, we have things that happen. So, we'll go with the first one here. I imagine it was probably Ezio who was forced to walk the priest down here.
No, I did.
Oh,
I volunteered to walk him.
I think I did to know.
So as Darius, as you're walking him, he is just like looking around at the pleasure girls, just holding up his basically he's got a quarterstaff with an aquila on it. Everyone has got robes over them. They've disguised themselves a little bit. No, this one's not quite as grand as the full Aquila. This is just a very small, quite a humble. Maybe it looks like the shaft, looks like the handholds on the quarterstaff are well worn, and it looks quite old as well. Maybe something he's had for a number of years, and the one that got broken was his upgrade. So going back to the Ripper gun.
Can you do me a favor and remove the remove my token and replace it with a new one? I want to use the new one now.
Oh, you have
Sure,
a new token.
you have a new token? I can do that.
It's the one that's my profile picture now. Hang on, I'll just change it back over.
I can do that.
Sand Guardsman.
I would prefer if it was a bucket guardsman, but okay.
No, still that. Yeah, no, I can't do it on my end.
Well, something happened with Roll20 when I did that. That's always a good sign.
Oh yeah.
Upload.
No, just go to my sheet, click edit, delete the token, and it'll default to my character's profile picture.
Does it now?
Yeah.
Let me see about this. Let me see. Is that how I get the... Nope, certainly didn't.
Yeah. So now that's me back. Or the one on the left is my old one. The one on the right is my new one. I can change that. Save that.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try. I don't know if that's going to let me select it as... Oh no, it is. Okay, no, never mind.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
GM,
Fair
you can
enough.
select anything.
It did actually. No, I was a bit worried it wasn't going to update on the selected token, so your initiative would be attached to it, but it did.
So
It looks a little stretched.
it does look a little stretched. It's fine. The other one was a bit stretched too. Just double click it, put the nameplate on, and then save it again. Just so every time I put it down, it says Darius underneath. There we go. Cheers, mate.
No worries.
I should point out that I took Festus and what's the Arbite and
Marius.
Flame.
Marius and Flame. Okay, so Marius and Flame will basically just walk straight past you. Once you're like, yeah, this is the place. You're having to shepherd Festus along. Marius looks like he's been in a place like this, as does Flame, like areas like this. You can see loads of people drinking. This is basically the drinking part of this section of Tab Block, whichever the fucking one I called this one. So they just walk straight past. Festus, unfortunately, you're constantly like pulling him along. Like, no, come on, Festus, as he's trying to like say to the pleasure girls, oh, you must go and cleanse your bodies and minds and soul at the chapel, and oh, he's really not his kind of. And as you walk through the doors, he's just like, by the Emperor, what den of iniquity is this that you've brought me to?
Settle down. It's just a cover. All right.
But by the Emperor, what kind of... This is so wrong, so devious. Surely this being in a place like this will tarnish my soul.
I'm going to shake my head and... Don't worry, you're not going to be spending much time down here. We have apartments up top, just above here, that you can stay in, and they aren't as devious. You can put it.
Is there a shrine? Do you have a shrine around here? I feel
not yet.
You don't have a shrine to the God Emperor? He starts going red in the face before, like, limping with his staff. He's still a little bit, like, he's an old man, and he hit the ceiling and bounced off of it. And he's just kind of perched on a side.
Oh, right. All right. Oh, boy.
If the rest of you would like to place yourselves on the map, if you want to interact with any of the people here, you may do so. Jim, Nuella, and Castella up in the corner, sat in the club. There are a number of So essentially, the two servitor drones, they've been here since forever. The guys recognize them. The two combat servitors have got robes over them, clearly look like they're not human. And the group of cog girls over here, well, actually no, VV's a guy. Cog homies. They are in full Mechanicus dress.
Yes, like Mechanicus has been spotted here before. It's fine.
Like Jenny is like sitting quite proudly in her full red Adeptus Mechanicus robes, not trying to hide a thing.
She can't be called an engineer here anymore. Oh fuck. Okay.
As the group, all of you basically come in, except from Winters, the bar woman, barmaid, that'll do. Mandy, that's her name. Waves you over as at least Liliana would recognise this as the former slave girl that you freed.
Jim is currently AFK. He's back.
Swine!
Sorry,
I will punish you with Slaanesh.
Is that a punishment?
Tiffany is next on the chopping block, I'm afraid.
No, I was going to say not again, because every time we're playing this fucking RPG, I always end up in the room next to Jim and his accoutrement.
His what?
Yes.
It's not my fault.
His dirty underhive squeeze. He's been quite useful, actually. So, as you all come in,
well, last game she was a useful chef.
Yeah,
both times they've been useful chefs, actually.
And this time she's been a useful combatant and meat shield. Well, not a meat shield. She took some shots when she was running past the combat servitors, but they weren't gonna hit. -40. Are you mad? So as you've all brought everyone back, Festus had a little outburst about this din of iniquity. The cog homies were here in full regalia, except for their two servitors have been are wearing robes, but they blatantly don't look like normal humans. And Jim, Nuella, and Castell are up in the corner here, sat on the sofas, away from the main group. And as you've shown people to where they are, the barmaid waves at you. That's Mandy, the former slave girl that you freed.
Oh,
Jim, put your fucking tokens down.
my token is down.
I don't see your token.
It's literally right here. Oh, someone just deleted it. There you go.
You're not in there. You're not in there. No.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're not up
No.
the top. No.
Sorry.
No, you go down south. The only one who gets to go in. The only one who gets to go in there is Mordecai, who goes off in a. How dare you took the cognate? Swine!
I took the cognate. Sorry.
He's.
You might want to delete that Tiffany up then, because I don't have access to that one.
My God,
The only one. So Mordecai doesn't look well. Like the re-entry G's. It looks like he's got void sickness or gravity sickness, depending on which way up you get. If you if you live on the Earth and you go into space, you can feel sick for a few days and rough. Also happens when you come from the void down to the planet. So he's feeling rather rough and tells you he's basically going to go and sleep it off.
No worries. I'll pat him on the back and walking up the stairs. And make my way over to Mandy and sit down at the bar, the main bar.
Ah, long time no see. Well, I don't suppose I should ask where you've been, really. Things are going well here. except from less and less people. But weren't really expecting to see you back. We got a delivery. I just had them take it upstairs. There's it's quite a big crate. A couple of the boys complained about lifting it, and then they complained more when they noticed, we've got servitors for that kind of nonsense. But they're not the smartest blokes. I think we should, try and steer clear. Recruit a few more from the Poison Kiss, maybe.
Maybe not.
Just as a reminder for me, is Mandy a member of our group or the Poison Kiss?
Poison Kiss.
Well, no, she's former Poison Kiss member, but after you guys needed people, she basically volunteered to join the Raven Court, or the Talon Gang, whatever you're going by at the moment, because you guys basically saved her from a life of being used and abused.
Oh yeah, it was her and Tiffany that left the Poison Kiss for us, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. I just have to remess with my things because I kind of lost.
It actually says so. If you go on Raven Court, if you go down to NPCs, you'll see Mandy is the bar woman. Like she's an asset attached to the Raven Court.
Sweet.
Neat.
Okay. All right. Yep, I'm sitting down there, and I'll motion over for Winters to come on over. You may as well sit with us for a bit.
I don't remember. Did Ares? Oh, sorry. Did Winters need an alibi for us?
She's registered to the Rogue Trader captain's crew.
Okay.
But as for, she doesn't have an alias. She has an ID chip, whereas you guys actually have aliases. So you have an ID chip, but the one that's registered to the Rogue Trader captain is your legitimate name. That's your actual person. Because he can hide your name and person in his crew roster. He's got like 100,000 people working for him. So it's not an issue. Whereas your other aliases are completely different people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I forgot to ask because I need to know how to introduce Winters to Mandy. So I'll just introduce.
I don't think Mandy really cares.
Yeah, Mandy, you gal with us. Winters, this is Mandy. She's an excellent girl. Mandy, this is Winters. Not as excellent, but still great.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with all the cogheads. I've seen one walking around in different robes, but it's a bit freaky. I'm sorry. I don't meet many of your group.
Winters just almost comically insulted by Liliana.
Wait, what?
She said I'm not that great.
Oh, I missed that bit.
I didn't say you're not that great. I said you're great, just not excellent like Mandy.
How dare you?
Also, out of character, on the planet, I would have told you my alias, which is Anna. So, just as a reminder.
Sure. So I mean, all your the VIP suite and everything. That's is how you left it. Servitor hasn't given any. Well, the weird one. He went up there earlier. So I've got a report here that the Servitor's detected motion, but apart from that, it's been all quiet. We did obviously take the crate up there, because it's your stuff. Didn't really want the boys poking around
By weird one, do you mean Mordecai?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, he's feeling a bit sick. Just came from. Oh, I'm just gonna point up. He just came down recently, so.
By the throne, no. Is that true, Tiffany? Hey, well, yeah. Well, she wasn't lying. We got to see the stars and all sorts of things. She gives Liliana a wink.
I'm just going to smile smugly.
I have to laugh because I actually believe it was Darius and the rest of them that promised her to see the stars, not Liliana. It was afterthought that Liliana told her.
No, I one of the things I told her I want to show you the stars.
Oh no!
You guys
right?
might have said that too, but it wasn't before me.
Yeah, well, no, it was the oh yeah, we have the chance of getting the ship, so we might take you up sometime. When, what?
Yeah. I did keep my promise. I showed her the stars. I still need to show her more. Hey, we need to go out on a pleasure.
Oh dear God! Wait till you go upstairs, for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, you did have a romantic meal on the Emperor's Profiteer, where you sat out on the star deck, and
Yeah, and then and then we kind of had an open incursion here and there. So
well, yeah, these things do happen in space. So if I can get you a drink, just ask the girls. They're walking the floor. Obviously, no charge for the bosses and their companions. Is that an Arbite?
oh, he's a new staff member. Let's put it like that.
He's although he is wearing a robe. He's wearing it over his carapace.
Yeah.
And there are parts of his judge gear that are showing, whereas you would notice, like the two guardsmen, they've both come down here in just normal fatigues, civilian wear. They haven't got they've got light weapons with them, whereas he's come a little bit more, stun batons at the ready.
Yeah, I will point out, Mandy, don't forget about my own set.
Worry not,
but you
Mandy.
didn't walk in wearing it.
Yeah.
Worry not, Mandy. He's a former one. He's a bit of a cunt. But,
He might scare away business. That's all, bosses.
Oh no, he's not staying at the front at all. We're gonna hide him somewhere where he can, shout without anybody hearing.
He's not bar business. He's gang business, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, by the Emperor. Fair enough. I won't pry any further. Just give me a shout if you need any food or drink or anything, or one of the girls.
I will say, those ones I'm gonna start pointing out that people like. I think this is Sarah's, right?
No, so some of the tokens have changed. This is Sarah's. This is Jenny. This is VV420.
Yes.
Oh, that's VV.
He does have his name tag on.
He doesn't.
Oh, what? I bet I didn't upgrade it to show all players, did I?
I'm gonna put her
hate
first.
That extra. It does my fucking head in. Why have a tick that says show nameplate and then have another one that says show
Two players?
It's
It's like the AoE effect as well. Like you can't see AoE effects until you hit it on. I can understand that a little. I mean, if you want to hide the name, I suppose, but not forget it yourself.
That would actually be better if you could have the option to hide it from players.
I mean, that's what it does, basically.
Yeah, but it's it just annoys me. So
it's stupid.
I'm gonna point her at VV and say, that one right there, adorable little fella, isn't he? Look at him, just so cute. Treat him kindly. He's a good guy. I'm gonna point at Sarah's. She's an amazing person. Treat her well too. I'm gonna point at Tyrus and Flame. Great people. Gonna point at Festus. Priest. Gonna point at Myers. Cunt. But,
Festus is. Oh, he's over there, isn't he? Oh, he is. Yeah.
But even though he's
a mental breakdown.
even though he's a cunt, just you can charge him, but don't. He's now part of the staff too. Let's put it like that. Also, where is Flame and Noella?
Top right.
Flame is
top
there.
right.
Noella's up here.
Noella and Castella.
Oh,
Scribe.
okay. I'm gonna point at it too, at the couch. Those two, great people. That one, I'm gonna point at Nutella. Kind of a nut job, but if she starts ranting on anything, stay calm. She has a few episodes. She just needs to take her meds, and she'll be fine again.
Well, she's like
Maybe.
touched.
Yeah,
Sure, it's
kinda
safe
like
to
that.
have. Are we not going to have the Arbite? Kind of looks at Marius. Okay. No, I won't ask any questions.
I'm
No.
gonna do the shrug. Yeah, no, it's fine.
No,
But yeah,
the mental
kinda touched in the
I
head.
had for Noella was a lot different than the token. 'Cause-
Yeah. Unfortunately, I will update her token at one point, but that's the only Psycho ones I kind of had.
My mental image of her was a lot more adorable.
It's meant. It probably should be like more greasier hair. Well, actually having a face rather than a mask. Greasier hair, kind of a scatty woman. Yeah, it's not the best token. I do need to get one.
I'd probably make one of an adorable derp picture for her instead of just weird.
I'm thinking like a crackhead, like an adorable crackhead kind of photo would work well for her.
Adorable Kraken. I don't know if those two would go together.
It's early in the crack phase, like third time out there, before start losing their teeth and everything goes wrong. Don't do crack, kids. Bad idea. So, yeah, everyone is here.
No, don't.
You know what that reminds me? I was checking my inventory the other day. I still have the crack.
So do I.
I still have the ball of crack. Why do I still have this?
Because you're
Didn't we
smart
sell
enough
it
not to
all?
use it.
No,
We did.
we got fuck all. We got like 4 rocks of it, and most of them were used to attempt to drug the now dead gang.
It's got a little bit of crack to get the party going. Just a little bit of crack.
So, for context, Winters, this bar wasn't always ours, and they used to sell like rot gut with a side of crack.
It was called the Salty Nipple.
It used to be called that way.
It was called that for quite some time.
Ah, good times. Now it's the Raven Court. Less crack, same amount of nipples, pretty much.
Also much more classier.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Anyway.
did spend a decent amount on it.
According to
Yeah,
the
we
artwork
did-
I
we-
showed, it is quite a classy place.
Oh,
I think
rip Jim.
had died.
Jim died again.
No.
So as long as the transformer doesn't fucking explode again, we're fine.
Wait, what do you mean again?
Oh,
His electrical transformer exploded multiple times during session.
No, it's
No.
only actually exploded once, where it actually went boom.
yes, the actual transformer for his town or street literally blew up. He's now back, by the way, and muted.
Sorry, I'm back. My Discord keeps sucking up. Our guy is telling the story of the time I went, oh shit, and the thing went boom in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, fun times.
You weren't able to play for the rest of the week.
This is the season again, boys.
Oh, fuck.
So just in case you wanted to remind yourselves of the classy place you have, I've made the art exclusive to the players, because then I can't get in trouble. Unless the Sing Raccoon tries to fuck me, but he won't. He's a good boy. He's a good...
So, out of character, can I interrupt?
Sure.
I've
Where are you?
calculated it's only 3,600 to upgrade everything to best.
Ooh.
Since we're starting from good.
On the Raven Court?
Yes, on the Raven Court.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm serious.
If
Unless
that's
I'm
all.
mistaken, this.
No, that's correct because I believe you took everything to good.
Yeah, we took everything to like the second highest, so it does make sense. We already spent a shitload of money.
Bloody spent about
looking at
400
the
times
things, I didn't realize it would be so cheap because the bar I thought was in bar, tables, drinks, staff, decor, food, and music is currently showing to me that it's poor. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place.
We're looking
Yeah,
at the wrong
but-
one.
Journal.
Yeah, no,
The
I remember you
line the
guys
most
taking up to
below.
good.
Current revenue, everything good, 14D 100 minus 210. Access 19D 100 minus 350. Something to think about.
It says under the Raven Court in journal, it says the salty nipple because it hasn't been up. It hasn't. I left it as that. It says currently everything is at good. 4D10, no 14D 100 minus 210.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see that part.
That's quite alright. It's been a bloody long time since. But yeah, I
So-
am going to use the other tabs for the Raven Court. If there are things like NPCs who you house here, they'll be in this one.
Wait. To upgrade everything is 3,000 thrones. Didn't my room cost that much?
Yes,
Not-
because that's all the shit you picked. Like soundproofing and everything else.
Yeah, and a fancy shower.
Oh, also, you're welcome, Darius.
Yes, I am.
Soundproofing.
At least I don't. At least I don't have to use my pistols that I can actually penetrate the wall now. Shut up!
Not my fault. You keep getting paired in the room next to mine.
You would also note there are some of your gang members who seem to be working kind of a security. There's also a couple of members of Poison Kiss.
I want the fucking SIA licenses.
So you have the Poison Kiss down here,
Right.
and you have obviously your gang up here.
Is that a character from the Poison Kiss, or is that just a different? That's the heavy, isn't it? And that's like the troop, or
yeah, that's a heavy, and that's the skirmisher, or just a
Okay.
just a troop.
Fair enough.
That used to be the image for Tiffany.
Yeah.
So very Necromunda under Hy-Vee.
Yes. All right. I'm going to get up and walk around a bit and see. Is there actually any civilian around here? Any civilians or anything around here?
No, at the moment it seems. So your chronos pick up to the planetary standard. It's about 10 a.m. It's still very early. You wouldn't. Maybe there were a few people here before, when it was a salty nipple during this time of day. Now that it's a lot more up class from there. It's you don't really get that early morning clientele.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, all right. Do I get any reactions when I walk past any of the gang members or the Poison Kiss gang members?
So the Poison Kiss members basically give nods to to Ezio and Darius when they see them. To Liliana, they'll probably actually get up and be like, oh, we saw you at the party down at the. I can't even remember what their Poison Kisses club is called now. It's been so long.
I would stop to compliment them and shake hands if they were close by and stuff like that. If it was proper to the gang, I don't remember anymore. But I would stop by and talk if every single one. No,
Yeah.
I already have the boots. I already.
Yeah, no, they were the they would have been troops that you would have met in the Poison Kisses club. I think it was something like the Golden Aquila or the something Aquila.
The Drunken Eagle or something like that. That's like, what the fuck is an eagle?
Yeah, it was.
I know what an Aquila is. I don't know what the fucking eagle is.
Yeah.
It was a
Edward
long
would like
time
to-
ago that I mentioned that place. So yeah, they met you then, so that they'd come over and say hello.
Yeah, no, I would make sure to come and say hi to every single one of them and stuff like that.
From your gang members, Darius, like when they see you, they would have raised a hand, given a nod. As you come over, they're just like, hey boss, how weren't expecting to see you back. We haven't had much luck bringing many boys in, but haven't had too much trouble keeping the law around here either. Although I will admit it's not those poison kiss girls. Is it right that we're sharing territories like this?
At the moment, yes, we do have alliance. Don't forget.
Well, I don't know much about alliances, boss. Not really my kind of thing. But fair enough. You guys are the leaders, and you pay the bills. So,
Well, I guess we have friends. We keep them close for now, but keep an eye on them. Simple as.
oh, we'll do, boss. We'll do.
Regardless, can I get a lay of the land from you guys? It has been a while.
Oh well, there's been a few happenances, I suppose. Well, yeah, there was that big explosion that took place in the Manufactorum district, but I mean that was the only thing that's really kicked up, big like that. Yeah, they say one of the machines there just up and kaboom. Was they reckon they're saying it was a Medicaid. Yeah, one of the ones from the local hospital place. The real shit one that only the poorest fucks go to.
He blew up, or he did it.
No, he did it. Apparently, he, went up there, was all fucking out of his mind and shit, and was just yanking wires out. The tech priest guy on duty, didn't get there in time, and boom. Yeah, real sad. Money boys. Yeah. They nod to themselves as they have, had smiles on their faces recording. They're like, oh yeah, no, was sad.
Oh yeah, I remembered that. All right. I'll give him a nod and.
And there's not as many foots on the streets, so doing any shakedowns or any, going after fellas is the kind of a lot of the smaller gangs have all disappeared as well. So there's less fighting between, just kind of fucking boring, isn't it, lads? Yeah, I was hoping to crack some skulls joining this gang, and well, all the queens are gone, as far as we can see. They've rounded them up for the guard, I guess. Fucking lowlives.
I'm gonna glare at that. Right. Explain that to me, please.
Oh, he's not. He's off welder, isn't he? He's off welder. Boss, you gotta know. Little gangs round here take group moniker. What the fuck's a moniker? I don't know. It's the word for this shit, isn't it? Anyway, they all call themselves the Toxic Queens. All the little gangs are kind of joined together under this fucking union type bullshit. But yeah, they're all gone.
Out of character, I'm laughing at a fucking gang union. Alright. So the entirety of the Toxic Queens are gone.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, normally they're just a bunch of junkies and fuckheads, and they aren't worth fucking fucking, they aren't worth your piss, let alone the God Emperors. So, you know, they're normally like even rejects from our gangs. But, yeah, before you guys left, we were kicking a dozen of them away a day, and now, well, you can't even find them in the darkest alleys. Strange, ain't it? Yeah. But then no one really wants to join that new fucking founding, so, well, yeah, so I guess they had to round them up somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, but can you imagine those strung out as guardsmen, all proper chamfered? They start taking the piss out of the guard.
Yeah. Yep, I'll stand there and wait until they notice that I'm getting kind of irritated of them taking the mick out of the guard.
That sounds like a fellowship perception test. Oh, actually, no, they got 13. They probably still be a fail, realistically, but I'll give it to them there. After a few jokes, they sort of like, you know, start nudging each other and, sorry, boss, you form a guard, are you? Oh, a lot of respect. Oh, no. And no offense, man.
Kind of come from a guard family.
They like the laughter just like when they were like they went to normal face. Now the bit of blood started to drain from the old face. Like, oh fuck.
I don't mind light banter, but
sorry, boss.
keep that shit up, and you're joining it yourself. Simple as.
Yeah, sorry, boss. Yeah, sorry, boss. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been happening around here. Don't know about the other levels though. You know, kind of stick to our floor, don't we? Yeah, kind of just stick to our territory.
Fair enough.
But I guess you've heard they're getting ready for the big march out soon. You know, big parade.
Yeah, the mustering.
That should bring in some punters and some business.
You could take some shit from that, yeah.
I don't think they'll be parading through here, but you know, it'll be on the pick screens, and it'll, you know, manufactorums will kick out for a few hours at least.
Okay. Maybe we need to invest in a couple more pick screens around here then.
They just look a little bit flabbergasted, like that they're already picked. What you want to add more? Like, oh.
Well, how many pick screens are around here?
Well, it's good quality, so I imagine there's at least like one above the bar, one on one of these walls, you know, away from the dance floor or the drinking area.
Okay, fair enough. Then I wouldn't make the comment. There's a couple more than I thought. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe it'll draw on more people for a while.
Like, you know, best quality would have pick screens up here, along the dance floor that you can kind of turn on and off when you need.
All right. Scratching the head and. Needs one around of anything.
No, we'll be all right, boss.
Sure, because talking about families makes me want to have a drink. So.
Oh well, you know, if the boss is offering, I suppose we shouldn't. No, we would be rude not to, wouldn't it? He calls over one of the waitresses by name.
Mm-hmm.
She comes over, basically takes your order. A few moments later, whatever drink you would like, Darius, has been brought out to you.
Hard I'm sick.
Yep, noticing that you are one of the bosses. The good stuff basically comes out, so you're getting good quality amasec in a large helping.
Ask if they don't mind if I sit down for a little bit and join them for a little while.
Yeah, of course, boss, of course. They gesture like, fucking move up. Shimmy along the bar table.
Okay. I'm gonna go get shit faced.
Now, where is that table?
I will give you the table if you want.
We can roll on the table if you want to get that drunk.
Oh God. Hang on.
I
let me
will
see.
need
Please
a
do.
couple. I would need a couple of rolls to see which ones would actually fit and which ones wouldn't.
Checking out the legendary fucking Getty tables for sampling. Right, let me see. Just compress a little bit more. Some of these might not actually work with Dark Heresy, but you know.
Yeah, no. If you want to roll one at a time. If you just want to read it, if it doesn't sound like
sure,
it'll work
I'll
at all, then just roll again.
I'll do it.
Thinking
Yeah.
otherwise you gotta send.
So I'll do like what 3 of them and see which one fits the best. If not, just fuck it.
Yeah. If not, it'll be up to my imagination. Although, so you are planning. Yeah, if you're just planning on getting shit faced, then you don't need to roll toughness to see how much you drink. So, yeah, there's the as part of the day goes on,
Ooh.
you will be brought like foods, bar snacks, and things do come over to the table, but the drink does not stop. That's what happens when you're an owner.
87's not gonna do shit.
So, what did any of the rest of you want to do anything?
Winters is basically just gonna follow the rest of the party around and just basically like a puppy excited to see new things.
I'll show Winters around while I'm checking on the staff, saying hi to people, checking in with people. I'll make small talk with the poison kiss people, like, oh, what's been going on and stuff like that. I will make sure to ask Mandy to find a very nice room for VV because he should receive special treatment just because of how adorable he is.
She like nods. She's like, "Yeah, sure, boss. I'll get rooms for everyone. We've got more than enough here, so sure."
I'll spend my time showing Winters around. I guess I doing that stuff.
Oh. So that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, sorry.
I thought I was muted.
And after I do show errors around and make small talk, I'll be spending time with Tiffany.
Okay, cool. So as the day goes on, you'd notice that you know what? At least two guardsmen would want to. Yeah, so there's two other former guardsmen who get in on at least some of the drinking.
Flame one of them. Oh
eventually-
fuck.
Oh yeah, just one thing that I remembered. If Marius doesn't want to, leave the spot, I'll basically try to move him away. Like, oh no, come on, let me show you the rooms and stuff like that. To take him away from the bar.
So basically, there's like an hour that goes by, like 11 o'clock. The rest of the team start filtering out. The tech the cogheads basically start talking about different things that they need to do and what they need to prepare, and they would go off into some rooms. Although Mandy would attempt to help pick some rooms out, Jenny's basically like, no, I know the perfect rooms. We need the power outputs, and we need this, that, and the other. You'd notice that the Cognite unit disappears from. Ooh, don't want to do that.
Oh, lovely.
Disappears from your room as Jenny takes that because it's hers.
God fucking damn it. Hang
She's
on.
like, she's like, I have a Cognite. Yes, I'll bring it to our rooms and we'll set it up. They basically got 3 rooms next to the power, the main power lines for the building.
It makes sense. Even though the cognitive unit was in the common area, if I remember correctly.
We requisitioned it from the fucking rogue trader.
Yeah.
Festus. No, he's
Yeah?
not Festus. He's not Festus. He's Venery. Venery would also go off with them, but he kind of hangs back a bit and he does more prayers to the Omniscient than is strictly necessary. You would know their rooms because the combat servitors have basically taken up a defensive position there. About 12 o'clock, after, you've seen that basically Marius has had something to eat, drink, has seen what's going on, he would also leave. Festus leaves about 15 minutes after he hears that there isn't a church here. There is a shrine, and he demands, he basically bamboozles one of the bar girls into taking him to a room so that he can build a shrine to the God Emperor, talking that it's sacrilegious that there isn't one. About 1 o'clock, Castella would kind of she would probably find Darius is getting quite drunk, so she'd probably come over to Liliana and Winters and just inform you that she's going to take Nuella to her room and have some alone quiet time, maybe with a bottle of meds.
Yep.
Nuella seems. So go ahead.
I'm not sure she should be mixing meds with alcohol.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Darius is shouting from halfway across the fucking hall. Don't mix meds and I'm sick. It's not good.
So Castella may have had a few Amasex or a wine or something like that. But you'd notice Noella is far too twitchy and her meds are clearly running low after the outburst earlier. You wouldn't be sending the poison kiss off anywhere, so they would still be around. Your gang members are getting drunk, so I believe that's everyone out of the immediate area by kind of 2. I imagine. Let's give Mandy a roll. Let's just see how. No, 14. I imagine by about 2 o'clock, when this place would start seeing more business, seeing how rowdy Darius is probably getting by now, along with the other guard and the gang members, she's probably closed up, just no, this seems like it's a lock-in time.
Oh, great. If you want, I can explain what 3 rules are, and if any of them probably how to convert them, maybe?
No, I think we should be able to do this one.
Go the first one? Okay. This is good. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I think the the one that you've sent works quite well, and it can be done in a place like this. So by about 3 o'clock, I think Liliana's had enough time to talk to some of the staff, talk to a few people. Perhaps this is the time when maybe she disappears off with Tiffany back to their soundproof room.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so Liliana, can you roll me awareness check with a -40?
Oh, lovely. I don't. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, God.
You know, I just want to ask one thing because I think we're missing someone. Where is Ezio in all of this?
Ezio
Okay.
would have had a couple of drinks and then went back and basically put back all his guns together.
Okay.
You know, it's not a bad roll. I think I would have passed if it wasn't
So-
for the -40.
Ezio, so we'll say that you leave around 1:00 before the really heavy drinking starts. Can you give me an awareness roll with a -40?
I can do that if it will be useful.
You could do it whether you succeed or not. Well, we'll find out.
Ooh, actually, holy shit! You're
That
talking
is
to
very,
65
very close.
left.
Okay, so Ezio, you go up first. Seeing in the VIP suite, seeing that there is actually a big old crate in the VIP suite. Oh well, this must be our gear. You go to get the and it's from the luxury trader. So there's a mini crowbar on the side, so you can just like, okay, I take that off and I just go around and you put the crowbar in and you lift it and it pops off surprisingly easy. Really surprisingly easy.
What demon is inside?
No, you open it up and well, that's all my gears.
Does it look like
Everything's
it?
in here.
Does it look like it already has been opened?
It felt suspiciously loose. That's all I can really say.
I summoned the one who supervised it.
A few gang members come along, like walking as if they just lifted a very heavy box up a number of stairs. Like, oh, you right there, boss? What's up? Someone said you wanted.
So, this crate, you recognize it?
They're holding their backs like by the throne. Yeah, boss, that's the one that nearly killed us getting up here. Fucking heavy.
Do you know who delivered it?
They did.
Well,
No,
we
to the store, shop,
well,
cafe, however you want to call it.
you mean the strip club? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
It was courier, boss. I think it was
And who
Mandy
was the courier?
who signed for it. I don't know, boss. We just got
Well-
told to move it.
Go get a drink with the other bosses, and I'll go see Mandy.
Oh, righto, boss. Nice one. You go downstairs to the bar where you can see Winters and Liliana talking to Mandy. Can I help you, boss?
Do you know who delivered it?
Oh, you mean the box?
The box.
Here we got a receipt for it. It seems to be from a rogue trader. Name of a ship name, the Emperor's Profiteer. It says it's a number of fine wines and delicacies. A note came with it. It was to the owners of the Raven Court. Here are a number of luxury goods to help with our partnership. I certainly hope.
Who shipped it here? the person?
The company, it was just a courier company, boss. A rogue trader would have sorted that out.
Can you give it to me? I need to speak to them.
Is this before both Tiffany and I go off?
Yeah, this is at 1 o'clock, so you're still down in the bar.
I'll perk up and look at Ezio. What happened to the box, Ezio?
I think the box got spiked. The box got opened at least. Should check if all our gear is still there first, but I want to get info first.
I swear by the throne, boss. It came in. I got the boys. I signed for it. I got the boys to take it upstairs, and it stayed in your room.
Okay. Who was the courier company? Or I just take the receipt. It's probably on the receipt.
It's the guild. It's the guild transporters. Who handle most goods coming out to Starport. A high-ranking group that's attached to Starport. It's no run-of-the-mill, middle hive delivery group. Says it was special delivery to get here so quick. Starport's where they're based. It seems, boss.
I'm going to look at Ezio. Was the box already opened when you looked at it?
I think it's already been opened.
Oh, I'm gonna. I rolled scrutiny to see if she was speaking the truth.
Oh yeah, she's not lying.
Yeah, I trust her, but I just have to do it. Same. I'm gonna look at that. So, have you talked to the guys that took it upstairs?
Yeah.
A group of guys comes into the bar. There's like 4 of them, and they're all holding their backs, and they all like wave to the ones who are already kind of drunk.
I'll motion for them to come over.
One of them comes limping over. What's up, boss? What can we do for you?
Sorry, that box upstairs, was it open when you guys, took it upstairs? Or did you open it?
No, boss. We just took it up there and put it in your hallway where the servitor watched us, and then we left. He seems to be lying.
I'm gonna shift around and look at him. Are you sure about that? You guys did nothing to the box I didn't carry up there.
Well, no, we didn't do nothing to the box. I swears it. I swears it. On the throne himself.
Can I narrow my eyes and look at him?
We might have sat in your chairs around your table and you know.
And
had a little break. It was a heavy box, boss. You know, we had a smoke, and you know, a bit of time passed before we knew it. We were like, "Oh fuck, gotta go." You know.
I'm gonna lean forward. You do realize we have servitors around to carry these kinds of things, right? Why did you carry them?
Well, Mandy told us to take care of it, didn't she? And we were like, okay, right, we'll take care of it. And we kind of, we forgot we had the servitors.
Can I roll scrutiny again?
Sure.
Oh, come on. God damn it! I'm using a fate point because I. Okay, that's a lot better.
So Ezio, yeah, he's telling the truth, and Liliana, after you're like, okay, he lied to me before, and then you're like, he really hasn't done anything to the box. Maybe they just had a long break in our VIP room.
Do we have CCTV in our stuff?
No,
In our...
no, you have a servitor that can record if someone's been in, like it's movement, so it knows someone entered on this date, someone entered on this date.
I'm gonna take a heavy sigh.
Can I check if
He knows
someone
you're-
entered after they
Ooh.
delivered it?
Oh, shit.
Spartan, but very luxurious. You've even got a
Chandelier.
chandelier. You know, it's like. There
I
should be a
know
couple of
that
big
scene. It's an
compromise.
untextured Unity scene.
I miss a mini fridge.
I'm just gonna narrow my eyes. You can go back to the group. I'm still gonna be, eyeing him up.
Thanks, boss. I swears we didn't do anything with your stuff.
I'm gonna look at it. Remind me, Tessie, did we lock our doors before we left?
Oh, yeah, we locked everything.
Okay, go look at it. So, do you know if what's been spiked on the box? Have you checked the box?
Not yet.
You should. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at Darius. I'm gonna look at it. We should probably go inspect that box. If somebody actually messed with our shit, we need to find out what actually happened and what they changed or what they stole.
Wow, you guys are being more paranoid than I am. Or finally being more paranoid than I am.
I'm always paranoid though. It's gotten me into a lot of trouble already.
Yes, but I'm
Okay.
usually the only one actually checks for fucking bugs.
So you guys are like, right, we'll go and check the box. So you leave a little bit earlier. It's about 1:30. As Winters, would you be going with the group to invest the box, or are you going to stay with down here with Darius and the group getting drunk?
I'm gonna go with the group.
Okay.
Chicken.
So, Winters, you would also be shown that one of these rooms is actually for you, as the other tech priest is no longer living here. Not with this group anymore. I think this is your one. No, sorry, that's
Nope.
Lydiana's. I think
Nope.
it's this
Oh,
one.
that's mine. Yeah.
This one here. This is me. This is Liliana. This is you.
So if you
That's
do need to
Mordecai.
store anything,
That says you.
you could basically store it in your rooms. The servitors in there have
again?
actually been with the group this whole time. It's just the two owners have said servitors never use them.
I mean, whenever
Green
one
servo
of them
skulls.
opens its mouth, it goes binary read the entire time. So no, we shouldn't use that.
Didn't Mordecai try to sell it at one point?
Which room
I
was
don't
mine
know.
again?
This one down
This
here.
one, the green room.
Ooh.
So yeah, as you go up, Liliana, the servitor is stood near the kitchen, as it always is. There's a huge box that has the lid. That's you can see that the crowbar device at the side of the box has been taken off, and the lid has been popped, but then no more.
I would like to
Can I
inspect the
scrutiny
box.
the box again?
Sure.
Is it scrutiny for the box?
It would be scrutiny for the box. It'd be scrutiny perception, and it would be. I think it would be flat because you can spend as long as you really want doing it.
Oh, thank
I
God.
also checked the wooden planks.
So technically, it's not wood. It would be a created material. Wouldn't be like I don't know. It wouldn't be wood. It'd be a metal probably. But the catches on it are very much the way of opening it is very much like a wooden crate, where it's got sealant around it. As you go around and you look, and you can see where you opened the box, you can see that the sealant around the box has been disformed. And you're like, okay, so you think that maybe the sealant helps show if there's been any tampering. And you're like, okay, so that's where I opened it from. Okay, all right. And you're looking round, up and down, checking the sealant, and the sealant looks perfect all the way around. It does seem like it's a high quality shipping box. It's not a low tech, like a wooden crate. This is something you would transport luxury goods in. So it looks like there are anti-tamper devices or systems on it. As you open the box fully, you can see all your materiel that you sent down is in there. Although some of the guns have been taken, stripped down into parts to make it more economical, sending them down. All the armor that you wanted to be sent down is in parts. It does seem as if things are a little flat in there. Like maybe someone's, like, when they've packed the armor in, they've like pushed it flat, expecting to put more cargo in than what was actually, because it's not full. It's not full to the brim.
Have you guys not worked it out yet?
No. So what was that, Kitty?
Have you guys not worked it out yet?
We're currently inspecting it.
They stole guns.
No. I want to tell you out of character so badly.
Do it because of the fact that I'm stupid.
It's the fucking ninja.
All right.
That's how he got to the fucking bar, because none of us guided him here.
Right.
Ninja.
Yeah, I get the little fucker. I'm gonna look at the servitor. Out of character, I don't know this. I mean, I failed my scrutiny, but the servitors are outfitted with cameras, like you said, right?
They have optical sensors that they have a memory chit on. They basically work off of motion for when they're on their unpowered, but it does seem as if it is powered up.
Would they be capable of showing us what they saw?
To you, no.
To Winters, maybe?
Can we summon Winters?
I'll...
Winters, we summon
Winters
thee.
is there.
No, Winters is in her room. I'll call Winters.
We summon you from out of your room. We perform a ritual.
Winters, we kind of need to... Can you... That servitor right there, I'm going to point at the chef servitor. Can you check what it saw? Because it's been there the entire time, and, well, it activates some emotion sensor apparently, so maybe it saw what came out of the box, or what messed with the box.
I'll go do that.
Thank you.
So, Winters, it seems to be a multi-task cleaning. Well, not cleaning, it's basically it does cleaning and cooking, but to a kind of shit degree on both. So yeah, it's a multitask house servitor, basically. It is powered up now. You can tell because it's the green lights are blinking, however you want to put it. You can easily attach your MIU to or your cord to its output for its memory storage. You don't even need to do a test for it. It's such a simple thing to do on a friendly servitor. You go through the logs, and it would basically say at I think it's 8 a.m., it powered up as what would it be? It'd probably be life forms. Life forms identified as Talon gang members delivered a large object suspected to be a crate, and you get like a flash of images. It's not a perfect recording. It's more of like 3 frames a second. It's like really shoddy frameage, you know, but you can see, okay, so someone's come in, the crate's gone down. The crate's a little bit below the counter, so when they put the crate down, it actually goes out of the view of the servitor. Then it shows a number of photos, images of the gang members sitting down at the table. They take out some Obscura pipes. They smoke the Obscura pipes. They seem to sit there. The servitor records basically an hour's worth of footage of them just sitting around getting high. Then they kind of like shake themselves out of it and quickly leave. At 10:15 a.m., a individual which would be notified as Mordecai, one of the servitor's owners, you know, confirmed ID. He rushes in, goes into his room. It's about at that point when you see confirmed ID pop up and you see like Mordecai's image. The top of the crate is visible, and then it's not visible. Then something happens, and the images on the servitor's optics phase out, like they go fuzzy. For maybe 6 seconds, there is no image. It's just too fuzzy to actually see an image, and then the servitor's vision returns as perfect. And then at 1 p.m., 1:30, you will come in.
So, which timestamp did the vision go fuzzy?
It is at 10:19. It's just after Mordecai comes in and the servitor starts to power down, go back into standby mode.
Then I will relay that information to the rest of the group, because that ain't right.
Actually, yeah, sure, it's been long enough and you've got something to suspect. Awareness with a -80. I can't do -80, so it has to go to -60.
Oh, come on! -80. Jesus.
Ep3's the only one who can actually fucking
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
it is -60 because I can't apply any more modifiers.
60 is the highest and the lowest you can go. Modifiers. Oh fuck.
So you just don't know. You're just like I have no idea what's going on. You can investigate the box a little more to see if there's anything missing.
Can I roll intelligence? Just for a logic check or something? I don't know.
You can roll logic to try and figure it out. Sure.
I have, feasibly speaking, as Liliana, I have no way to logic this out other than remembering about the ninja guy, but I don't think I'm sure. Without Darius out of character telling us, I don't know if I would
Okay.
remember.
I can give you all one more awareness check before you basically like walk away scratching your heads. So this time it's an
I think
awareness.
I would, after walking away, I would go through everyone. Did you see something? Did you see something?
So before that happens, give me another awareness check. I should really use a fortune point for this, but I won't. This time just with a -10.
Oh, okay, so I
With a
succeed.
-10. Even I succeed. Holy shit.
With a -10 or what?
Yes.
I
it's a
succeed with
minus-
5 degrees. No, 6 degrees. 7. I can't count. Wait.
I see things!
So,
high five, guys.
technically-
We all succeed.
Technically, you hear something as you hear. Well, for one, you would hear there is someone who is in distress, feeling a little bit queasy. But unfortunately for our friend, there is a. Where is it? Where is it? It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh no, did they remove it? No. No, there it is.
Stop that!
I will run towards Mordecai's room because I can remember that screech anywhere.
Winters, a extremely old, very janky version of binary is coming from the room next door.
I will peek my head in through the door and try to see what's going on.
It's as you come into the door, there's just a sound of Mordecai going, "Shut the fuck up, Rhea. Just shut up. For the Emperor, please." And there is Rhea is currently looking at the outcast assassin, who it looks as if he was trying to back around the servo skull when he was caught.
I'm just gonna say, "Oh, come on!"
This is
What
why
the
it
fuck are
took so
you-
fucking long for us in Warhammer Fantasy to work out puzzles.
Motherfucker, it's you.
He seems to be holding a device in his hand and he's shaking it.
God,
Puts it back in his pocket, kind of shrugs.
As usual,
God.
she shrugs and goes to his room. Going to straight to bed. He does want to deal with this
He's in the
bullshit
fucking shoe
anymore.
closet. Oh my god.
God fucking.
What's my room again? I forgot my room.
Over here.
This one, top right.
Do you mind if I put it in text there?
Yeah, no, you can do that.
Yeah, we're right. Weren't we all allowed to do shit like that?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna look at him straight in the eyes and talk in his mask. You fucking came in that? Come on.
He just shrugs.
Fucking weirdo. Come on. You thought something actually dangerous was inside of that. I'm going to smile at him.
He stands up and like points to himself, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm off. What does this world got to offer? A psychopath."
Come on, I'll show you around the place. You can either show you to everybody you're here, or you can, I don't know, disguise yourself or hide in the
Wait.
shadows if you want.
Is that 0? Stop that token.
Oh,
Wait, did he just run away?
Yes.
this is So Roll20 has a new feature that I didn't know about. If you double click on like the roll button as the GM, I can move it. It was amazing until I deleted it and it's disappeared now. So I can't see any of the rolls. So I'll be
Wait,
like,
what?
I'm just gonna restart Roll20.
What do you want to do?
So if you double click on the token, on the icon for the roll for the chat bar, you can remove it and you can put it somewhere else on the sheet, or at least I just did.
Huh.
And if you
Wait.
delete it, it disappears forever.
That sounds like a bug.
You double click
Oh.
on what?
So that's our assassin friend.
Is
Wait.
it-
That's
Hang on a
genuinely.
fucking second here.
Hang on
Ignore
a
the
fucking
star.
minute.
Ignore the star. That is genuinely how he looks. Yeah, just ignore that.
Except for the stars.
Yeah, except
like,
for the 8-pointed star.
It's like Sarah's again.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Or Cray, his character, which I was like, oh, have to
Yeah,
have to
good
alter
point.
that.
But again, did he just run off?
So as he walked really quickly to the door, and as you went after him, going, "Hey, look, I'll show you around." As you get to the corridor, he's just like, "Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na."
I'll just shout down the corridor.
Smoke bomb!
So just so the device that was in his hand was a stummer, which gave him a plus 30 to his rolls. That was his roll without the stummer because it ran out of battery.
I'm gonna click the microbead and basically tell every single member of our group and the other groups, like, the weird one, Dario, yeah, he came with a box. He's on site, be aware.
If he hadn't rolled a 91, I was gonna have things go missing for weeks. Like, where'd my
Son of a
thrones
bitch.
go? Where'd my ammo go?
If he steals my shit, I will find him and I will neuter him.
Okay, so with that bit of excitement, I imagine that Liliana and Tiffany take this moment to, well, we're alone. As they look over at Eris and just like, we're off to their room. Or to Winters, rather. We go forwards a few hours. So from 2, sadly, Winters, you don't have a computer there, but you have a desk that looks like it could house a lovely cocktail. A few hours go forth. So we go from 2 o'clock to 6. There's been a good 8 hours of drinking, maybe more. People are enjoying some of their quiet time. And downstairs, there's the roarous laughter of a number of drunk individuals. Seeing as one of the poles is currently unavailable, and the width of the pole being the perfect size for to judge shooting someone, a las bolt or a stubber bolt to the head, and obviously with so many guardsmen and gangers around, of course the talk would turn to marksmanship and shooting. Darius, you're not sure who exactly brought it up, but you thought it was a stellar idea. As you all use the
There's always time for
pole.
practice.
Oh
as you use the
no.
pole as target practice.
Oh fuck no.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to allow one of the Talon members to do some rolls, and we'll say Flame is in that state to take the challenge as well. Who am I looking for?
Right.
No, Talon. It's not under gangs, it's under Ravenclaw. So we'll go to skirmishers because they're the only ones who can really shoot. And we'll go Flame because she's drunk enough to go for it. Tyrannus is like if it was melee. If it was melee, I would join. So they take out their scalp takers and
I'm going to be grounding so many people.
So this will just be a flat ballistic skill check.
Alright.
So he's going to do 4, 5.
He jams twice. I don't know, he jams only once.
So okay, I need a 1d. I think it's 1d100. Wow, that's taken a long time to come through. Come on. Oh, hang on. Is it? No, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Oh dear. So as your gang member is taking his shots, Geddy, you can take your shots as well.
So just flat ballistic skill?
Yeah, just flat ballistic skill as you're firing away. So I believe he's...
5?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, just to speed it up, we'll do just 5 each. Okay, so
I have not done well. I blame that on the drunkenness. I'm going to re-roll 2 of those. No, I'll re-roll 1 of them.
Are you fucking serious? You're rolling that?
Yes. I'm drunk, I don't care. There you go. I got 2 out of 4. Or 2
God
out of 5.
fucking damn it.
okay. And then Flame is going to take her shots. Oh wow, Flame, you're not actually a ballistics girl, are you? I'm
No,
so
that's
sorry.
why she's the flamers.
Turns out she's actually
She got one.
firing a flame.
She got 1.
Okay, so as you're taking your shots, I imagine the ganger goes last because he's a ganger, and you know there are two army lads here. So Darius, you get 2 as you're kind of holding your right. I got this.
Scalp taker.
You're like, I think if I had them quick. As you look over at the strippers and on the other poles have vacated the poles by now. As soon as the guns came out and were swinging, they were like, yeah, I'm off. You got 2. You got 2. Flame steps forwards, bringing her las gun up, and I got this. I got this. Fires on burst. Accidentally fires 1 too many, but you only see 1 scorch mark on the pole itself. When the gang members are like, fucking, I could get 3. I could get 3. He brings up his I believe it's actually going to be a ripper gun, so he can get. So he doesn't.
He just
actually
fires a
have
burst.
to, he doesn't actually have to. Oh no, the scalp taker is a 6. Oh yeah, but that's reliable. We don't want reliable. We go unreliable. He's like, I got this. You think like 2 shots made it out the barrel, maybe 3 before the gun itself blows up, and a massive chunk of flesh goes flying through the bar as he screams in pain, as part of his hand is blown away.
God. Okay. I know my room is soundproofed, but come on.
I'm going to yell out over the comm bait, actually. Comm channel opens. Medic!
For everyone in the building, including Tiffany and Liliana, just yours is soundproofed, so it's lessened, but the crack of a las gun is still fucking loud, and the ripper gun firing solid projectile and then exploding, yeah, you're gonna notice that.
And then my scalp taker, so yeah.
I'm half tempted to breach it with my heavy melter gun.
Oh, I will fucking ground you the entire year if you do that. I'm running downstairs.
I'll just go down with my Armageddon at ready.
As soon as I reach downstairs, comma in hand, I'll look around what the fuck is going on.
I hold the scalp taker above my head, look around, and I did it!
So
2 out of 5!
accident. It actually blew up on the first shot because it's unreliable with a 95.
Can I start writing fines? Assess the damage, and then so that's what needs to pay Dishmesh drones for the repairs.
As soon as I see what's going on, I will start. The first thing I'm gonna say is, "Are you all out of your fucking minds?"
Shit, she's right. The commissar could come, and that would be a really bad thing.
I'm gonna look at Darius. Even you? Are you fucking crazy?
It's fine. It's fine. No, seriously, it's fine.
Shut the fuck up. You're grounded.
No.
Look at the rest of you.
No. See, it's fine. I got 2 out of 5, so I won.
I'm gonna look at
Hang on. Winners. I need medic. I slapped the guy that just, his hand blew up. He is a medic. I think he's lost a finger or 5.
I'm gonna move up behind Darius and slap the back of his head and say, "Are you fucking crazy?"
No. See, I got it because I pictured Kathleen there, and then I fucking hit twice. So fuck.
This can we drill sergeant them to the rooms?
If you can attempt to, but the gang members don't really know what drill, they're just like, we're drinking with the boss.
Yeah, but the guy from the Full Metal Jacket.
I'm gonna grab Darius and I'm gonna start pulling him away.
The issue is when you've got pissed with your boss and another boss comes along, you're just like, with the boss.
The boss allowed it. If I'm getting dragged away and I can't, struggle back, I am going to just yell, is that right? We'll pack it in. We'll clean up tomorrow.
I'm going to drag Darius to his room and chuck him in his bed.
I'll just have them cleaned up right now.
Yeah, well, we'll do better next time.
Next time.
Tyrannus is just like, don't worry, Flem. The commissar, he is a big drinker. He will not find out. But he needs medic. Where is? That's okay. I can do it. I'm a medic. I'm a medic.
Can I not do a medic?
Oh God. Winter's already fixed. Leave him alone.
Can I interfere?
She just grabs his hand and pours some alcohol on it. Look, it's fine. It's good. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna start slapping the back of a lot of people. Say, you go to your fucking room. I'm gonna shout at many. These people, they don't get to drink for a month or until we say so. And no, I'm gonna point it. I forgot Darius's alias. And Darius alias. He doesn't count.
Ezio, have you ever? What was your drill sergeant like? Mine was much worse. Yeah, you're not really.
I feel like I should roll intelligence to understand that.
I'm gonna grab the two of them and drag them away. I'm gonna lead them to their rooms where they're gonna be grounded too.
I guess
you not understand. If it was for the warrior, for this sword, I would have won. But it's not.
I don't give a shit if you would have won. You do not shoot the fucking stripper pole.
Hey, he didn't.
He didn't. Allowed in the bar area.
No, he didn't. It was just me, Flame, and the one gang member.
I'm shouting this. I'm shouting this out loud to everyone. It doesn't matter who it was.
So
Why
are you
shout
actually
at
dragging me back to the room?
Why you
I
shout at
would-
me?
I
I
would
not do anything. Oh,
This
have
is
dragged-
discrimination.
You'd be the first one that I dragged to the room. Actually, I would have dragged you.
Hang on, what's his name? Hang on. Fuck, as I'm being dragged away. No, I'm not sure that. Actually, never mind.
I think I know what you want to do. Just don't.
So yeah, if I suppose actually that's pretty good. I did already mention it, right? So yeah, as you're about to throw me in the room, I'm going to grab you by the collar, just as we get to the doorway, and go. We all need practice, and if I'm gonna put a bullet in her head, I'm fucking gonna be drunk for it. Let go of the collar and walk into my room.
Wait, if I'm gonna put a bullet into her head, the fuck are you talking about, Darius?
Yep, as I let go of the collar, stumble back and slam the door.
The fuck are you talking about, you drunk fool?
Winter's is gonna fix the blown off arm, and she's specifically not gonna use any pain blockers.
Good. He needs to suffer.
so funny.
He's
Funny
probably
thing
drunk
is,
enough
you-
not to
you can-
care.
You can only have one medical test per wound, and Flame actually rolled Medicaid. She failed, but
To be fair, Winters did roll first.
oh, did you, damn it, I didn't see
Yeah.
that. No.
I've
Okay.
also stated I would have interfered. I won't
Yeah,
have
they're
let her
drunk. Your
close.
tokens all the way over there. So as Flame tries to pour alcohol on it, and like
I don't
Winters
know
just like
which one was
reads
Flame.
across the room and grabs hold of it, mate, ripping Matey's arm over, causing more pain than is probably necessary. You quickly start stitching up the wound, closing, stapling the flesh together. Just like yes. Oh, okay. Probably faints. And the servitors clean up the blood.
God fucking damn it.
Oh yeah, now you want to be responsible.
I'm always responsible. I don't-
Hmm.
What the fuck are you saying? I'll go around cleaning up the mess. I'll be cursing the entire time.
Oh no, that's why you have servitors. As soon as the blood was like spraying out, they went and put their mop attachments on, so mopping the floor, wiping things
Crewmen,
down.
man your brooms.
So after it all kind of quietens down, how much of a negative have you lost from the? No, it's fine. So
As you would when he returns to his room, put out a punishment regime, not regiment regime.
sure, you could do that if you want to punish your gang members. For
Well, let's just say I'll give. It's not a punishment and punishment. It's just like very hard.
We already have a training regime set in place that's quite
Yeah,
hard. Like, don't forget, we've already done a lot of this shit with them.
I'll do it times twice for the drunk people, including you.
I mean,
You can fucking
so
try.
The
I, for one,
Please.
actually have command.
have they been keeping up with their training regimen?
Probably not. Hence why when we're back now, they actually are.
So, did anyone want to put out any feelers, or did you want to buy anything or do anything else? I
would like to look at for medical supplies. 'Cause my med kit's running low.
It's abysmal.
So, you would have basically two options here. One option is to keep completely underground, basically by getting supplies on world. The other option is to get it from space. Getting it from space is a lot easier, in some cases cheaper, but it will affect your subtlety if you are constantly getting deliveries from this one very specific rogue trader. There are two, so you can mix and match between which ones you want to use. But yeah, every time you do it, there is a chance it will affect your subtlety.
For now, I'd like to spare medkits, and those I don't particularly care where they come from as long as they're decently high quality.
Get her in contact with Dave.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to my room, wash my face up, and I go back out, and then people kind of killed my mood. And if I see Winters doing stuff, I'll tell her about Dodgy Dave.
Oh no, like 3 hours passed. You know, you had 3 hours of enjoying the mood with Tiffany. But yeah, after that,
You got 3 hours to enjoy the mood and take a shower and then go again.
Still, he killed the cuddly moment.
What, the second or the third one?
Doesn't matter which one it was. I'll tell Winters about our contacts, and I'll tell her about Dodgy Dave. If I remember correctly, we out of character bought Dodgy Dave and Mary Dave, didn't we?
no. I think you were
No,
going
no.
to. I think you were going to buy them as NPCs, but you didn't in the end because you've got so you've got Tiffany. I believe Mordecai put some experience into his mutant girl, who is somewhere around here. I don't quite remember where her.
I mean, because other
Amy,
PCs,
there she is.
NPCs.
Oh no, you do have Mr. and
Yeah.
Mrs. Dave.
We do. Although I don't see any.
I don't think you spent any XP on them. They do have a basic, which is the one that I gave them.
I think that might be it then. We were going to, but we didn't actually spend. I think we just bought the bare minimum for them. Something like that. I might just go through the chat log again to see what we did. Because I actually have in my own journal for advancements that I put XP. Yeah, I put 100 XP for Amy, 150 for Tiffany, and 100 for the Daves.
Yeah, so I think you've bought them as a contact, because I know Amy says, it says Geddy 200, and she has some things. She's had 400 experience spent on her.
I don't remember. I do specifically. I think I remember we were getting them. We weren't bringing them with us just yet, but we were already, buying them out.
Yeah. So shortly you can get on the blower to Dodgy Dave. I'll make it a little bit more expedient. You don't have to go through chatting to Dave. He is like, oh, it's nice to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a while. He does supply some of the things for the bar, so there's always profit going through his pockets. Tells you that Mary's doing well. She's pregnant with their 15th kid or some such nonsense. They're under.
Only 15th? I thought it was 26.
Are they going with Roman numerals, and it's just the Roman numeral and Dave?
Well, they're hoping this one will make it. They're hopeful to the God Emperor and all. They've moved up in the world a bit. They can actually see a doctor now, so that should improve the odds. Dave reckons, because he's Dodgy Dave, But sure, if you want to buy a
That was a little bit depressing.
His scene is dodgy.
He's from the Underhive, man, and now he's like almost Middle Hive territory. He's come up in the worlds, but sadly his genetics and being a kid around.
His literal first name is Dodgy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Eris. His literal first name is Dodgy, surname Dave, and his wife is Mary Dave.
Yep.
Yep. A standard medikit is going to cost you 150 thrones.
I would like to buy 2.
Sure. Dave informs you that he's going to get it. There's going to be no extras chucked on because it's for you, my best customers. You brought me up in the world, and I can't be doing that to you. So sure, he can get that delivered. It will take a day and a bit though.
I'm pretty sure that's fine. I'll be fine with what I have for now. I do also have an interest in getting some more. I want to say medical supplies, but it's honestly just drugs, different kinds, different types, different makes, for specific situations.
Saris is your girl.
Yeah, I mean you can buy things like Obscura, and Sloth and Spook and Stims and all of that kind of shit.
Obscura?
Wait, I can buy Spook?
Well, I mean they're drugs that you can buy. Spook, you could probably get it off of certain people that you may know. Well, Mr. Black may not be too impressed with you guys anymore, but he might still do you a favor.
But he doesn't know me.
No,
They
but
don't know Winters.
It's that we've been gone for a very long while and haven't bought anything from him.
No, we killed his fucking partner.
Oh, that doesn't really count. We didn't know. Plus, he doesn't know it was us.
So there are things you can buy, like drug wise, if you're after things that knock people out specifically. As far as I'm aware, that drug doesn't exist. I know for a fact it does on feudal worlds, but there's no like night drug, except from the one very specific one that's from feudal worlds or from.
Sleep dust.
Yeah, it's the only drug in the entire game that I've seen that's like, yeah, this is how you can knock people out.
Well, the rest of it's all narrative focused and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's.
If you want to get things like the Stims and the Obscura, stuff like that, you can get it. Dave, like he's a bit like, it's not really my department. I try to stick with the law and bend it slightly, but I'm sure I can find some people for that. So yeah, it'd be entirely up to you, Winters, on what you actually want.
As far as effects go, I want something that knocks people out very fucking fast.
That one doesn't exist on this planet.
And I want something that brings people back from getting knocked out very, very fast.
As far as I can aware, that'd be a stim, because that removes fatigue, and fatigue is apparently one of the ways you can knock people out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's one of those things you could homebrew, but make it extremely difficult to use in combat. It's not one of those drugs you could use in combat or something like that. It's one of those things you use in
RP time.
RP time.
So, for example, in the hive, things like that would be completely restricted as much as possible. Like even the knowledge to make drugs that can just knock someone out would be as restricted as possible. But from the nobility, I imagine, would be their reasoning for it. There is a sleep drug, because I found it. I've got no problem you guys utilizing that one, because I do have rules for it, and we can do it narratively. Getting people to drink the solution or blowing it in their faces and then covering their mouths so they can't scream, things like that. Sure. For this world and Dodgy Dave, that's just something he can't get hold of, because again, he is a civilian minor criminal wheeler and dealer. Mr. Black might be able to get you stuff like that, as it would be highly, highly illegal. The rogue traders might, but I'd probably be going with an influence role for the rogue traders.
Poison kiss.
I don't even think the poison kiss would have.
Well, maybe stim at least for the poison kiss.
Yeah, Dave could probably get you to stim. He's just not illegal enough to be getting like date rape drugs and things like that. I know it sounds dumb, but I can also see why nobility would restrict knowledge of those types of drugs, like chloroform.
Only we can date rape the lower hive.
It's to stop them from getting it used on them.
And only they can use it.
Like, again, chloroform, which in today's, if someone said to me, I want to knock someone out without hitting them, I'd be like, well, go get some chloroform and a rag. But you don't see it in 40k in the fluff and the novels and things like that. You could ask your Inquisitor or something like that, and he would more than likely be able to get it through the Ordos.
Kinda can't talk to the Inquisitor at the moment, though.
Well, I'm mostly after it so I can fix situations like the one we just had by knocking out the involved parties if necessary. And I preferably don't want to do that with blunt force trauma.
Unfortunately, that's actually how the game wants you to do it. So
this is why I have a kosh.
You have takedown, you have strike to stun, which all, as far as I'm aware, apply fatigue. And then if you've got enough fatigue, you knock someone out. I think the kosh does fatigue damage as well, doesn't it?
It does fatigue damage instead of normal damage.
So there are ways the game really doesn't want you to be able to inject people and just knock them out. I see why they've done that balancing-wise. If there's a time when you really, really, really need to, or if it's for the Inquisition, they can do it. Otherwise, you'll have to go to the really criminal elements. You won't just be able to ring Mr. Black up and be able to get him. You will actually need to go and see him. Because the group haven't seen him in an awful long time, and they don't even know what's going on with him anymore. Again, you could try the poison kiss, but again, it would be something really difficult even for them to acquire. So you'd probably need to do a influence roll and pay for it.
Well, I'll be fine with the medkits then at first. I'm going to have to check what kind of drugs are available at all. But I'm also after some kind of painkillers.
So I believe the painkillers are actually in the medical kit. It doesn't actually say on
Stim
this
is,
one.
but Stim doesn't make sense for painkillers because it removes fatigue.
Yeah, I think
I was thinking more of something like morphine.
No, Stim is more like morphine. Stim is, because don't forget we're using Dark Heresy First Edition for Stim, which does ignore characteristic penalties and stun.
Yep. I think it's Slort is the one. Oh no, hang on.
Increase agility and perception. New. Friend Zone gives the frenzy talent and immunity to fear. Detox removes drug effects. Oh! There's one. Detox. You can use Detox to stun people for 1d10 minus toughness bonus rounds. As they're not stunned, it's more they're shitting themselves.
Close enough.
Because Detox is technically iodine tablets, and iodine tablets make you shit yourself.
So it wouldn't be an immediate thing. They'd have to consume them, and then 15 to half an hour later, Yeah,
Do not use that in the bar unless you need to.
that would certainly work.
You get doses of stim in a regular medkit, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm mostly after to cool someone down if they're being rowdy. So
Obscura.
Yeah.
Some other stuff there I know it works. Da.
Yeah, it'd be Obscura because it like puts them into a dreamlike state for 1d5 hours.
Ghost fire extract. Combat
And
drug.
that could be
Rest
injected.
fearless and frenzy tones.
That could be injected or smoked, as far as I'm aware.
I'll go look at the drug. This is first edition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go have a peek at this and I'll get back to you on that.
Oh, hang on, Eris. Look at pinned messages. Is it in pinned messages? It's not in pinned messages. Oh, it is in pinned messages. I'll quote it actually.
Well, I tell you what. Is there anything anyone wants to do with
Use
this
that.
day? Because if you want to do a shopping episode, you've got in touch with Dave. We can do that off screen and end the episode, the streamed part here.
I mean, I don't think there's much I can do for the rest of the day anyway. I'm kind of in a little bit of a depressive episode now.
I'll show Winters around, but other than that, mostly Ian just wants to chill for the first day.
Okay, so we'll end the episode off there. You've got in touch
That's probably a
with
good point to
Dave,
end anyway,
so
to be honest.
he can put out the word for vehicles. We'll end it off here, and then hopefully next week we'll have a weird little psyker running around with us, another one, and we can carry on with the main mission. So, thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that good stuff. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode and looking forward to future episodes to come, where we will be doing interesting things, hopefully. So yes, thank you all for watching. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.